nipping. And...
No. Ain't no saying. We starting right now.
Hey, welcome to the podcast where the Poppies play, and we talk about them things like every day.
Yeah.
Yo, what's cracking? It's another episode of the Fat Poppy Slim Poppy podcast.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
We back at it like a ratchet single mother back at the club looking for a suitor. She really thinks she's going to find love in this club. No, bitch. This is City Nights. You ain't finding nothing here.
But a shooter.
Cold girl summer or a cold girl winter.
You came in with a motherfucking fake ID, bitch, to an 18 and up club.
You actually seen that happen?
Everybody has some interesting stories about City Nights. But yo, I want to talk about something that I feel like every guy knows. There are some songs that you can listen to, you know, in any environment, but then you got to understand there's songs that you can't listen to like everywhere. For instance, there is one song that I don't care. There's a couple of songs. I don't care who you are, what you do, but you can't listen to it around your girl. If you listen to I Got Hella Hoes by A$AP Ferg, she's going to have an attitude. If you listen to Hoes, I Got Hoes, just original, she's going to have an attitude. But by far, the worst attitude that your girl will ever have for you playing music is when you listen to the songbird G Perico's song entitled I Love Thoughts.
I play that around my girl, and I have no issues.
Really? I tried to play that around my girl. Turn that stupid shit off. I'm like, what? I love thoughts. Deep in her box. Sleep in my socks. But there's no sleep at my spot. The chorus is literally, nigga, I love thoughts. Yo, wow.
Don't we all to some degree? Like,
I mean, they're entertaining.
Like everyone talks shit about thoughts or whatever, but thoughts make the world go around. Let's be honest.
They definitely do. If not anything else, they make the world shake.
Good. I mean,
here comes a thought over here. A thought comes over here. Nah, we make the world wet. I'm like, oh, moisture.
Oh, damn.
No, what happens is that they bring all the boys to the yard.
Yeah. That song is still disgusting to me. Like, I know there's a lot of sexual songs and shit like that, and as you get older, you kind of learn to appreciate. But my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard is still fucking like a gross song to me.
Yeah, that shit terrible.
I don't want your milkshake, bitch.
It's shit runny.
It's still a song that I fuck with just because of that movie Mean Girls. That shit was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say one thing. In the word of my girl, you want it? I got it. Dripping like cottage.
For real. Sir, without context, that just makes it seem like she dirty and you dirty. You gotta explain that one a little bit.
We just roasting people and shit. So, I mean, she be saying some wild shit when we've been roasting people. But I actually have a story to tell about my girl being out of pocket making fun of somebody.
Oh,
right. Time for storytelling corner. Got to come sit on Fat Poppy's lap and hear this fable. Yo, so last week I get paid every Wednesday. As weird as that is, I guess that's just, you know, it's a family-owned company, so they probably started their bookings and really opened up on a fucking Wednesday. So that's what we get paid on Wednesdays, and I get paid every week, right? Now I go to the office to go grab my check because I'm a dumbass who still gets checks because I need paycheck stubs and whatever. So I go to the office. My boss is like, hey, what's up? Boss's name is Oscar. He's like, how's it going? Yada, yada. I'm like, everything's going good. I leave. And I'm out front and I'm opening up my check and my girl's in the car, right? And next thing you know, my boss walks around the corner and, me being a guy, like I never noticed these things, but my girl's like, oh, what the fuck? She's like, damn, that nigga got hella ass.
Oh,
Like,
Not
what?
quite the reaction I was thinking of.
I was like, wait, what? She's like, you got hella ass. Look at his thick ass walking over here from the front. She's like laughing at him, right? And I'm like, yo, I can't see this nigga the same. And then he turns as he like walks past the car, and she's like, look at that nigga's ass. And I'm like, I've never looked at his ass. She's like, you never noticed he had a fat ass. I'm like, no, I never noticed, but now I'll never be able to see the nigga is the same. And she's like, which one of your bosses is it? Because I have 2 bosses that I work with. And I'm like, oh, that's my boss, Oscar. And she laughed and she said, that nigga's got an Oscar winning ass. I was like, what?
Oh, she got roasters now.
Don't lie. You got a little jealous. You're like,
no, I'm fine.
I remember when you called me thick. Yo,
good.
I remember one time, first time meeting his girl at her job, and when we were leaving, he was saying something like slick to her as he was walking out, and she's like, anyways, get out of here with your thick ass. I was like, what?
My girl does not know how to. My girl be flirting a little aggressively. So,
oh shit!
it's a little wild.
A little feisty. Damn.
She's the type of girl who's gonna be like, "Yo, so what's up? You gonna give me some dick?" Wait, what? Yeah, I think I will.
It's like, I'm gonna drop some puss off. I'm like,
Yeah.
She said she's gonna drop some puss off. I just walk into the room. She like, I'm dropping puss off.
Where at?
It don't matter.
Oh shit!
Yo,
shit!
goodness gracious.
Yo, you know what I was just thinking, kind of off topic, but you guys ever had like weird shit happen to you when you like go to a drive-through?
Yes.
Like whether it's like the worker that's taking your order or just people like, homeless people trying to freaking go through the drive-through on their bike or ask you to buy food for them.
Yeah. That's the hood shit.
Well, there's this one dude that was just drunk. He wasn't even homeless. He just was without a car and drunk. Kind of responsible when you think about it, At least he's not driving. But yeah,
you can still get a DUI for fucking riding your bike drunk.
He was walking. He didn't even have a bike. I mean, if he had dadas, then I could see.
Free wheels
on some wheels.
They spinning, nigga.
Yeah, but no, I was just thinking. This one time I went to Carl's Jr. and I was just trying to, be a little creative with my order. I wanted like this like regular burger done a certain way. Like I wanted like their California like special sauce on it. And I was trying to like explain that to him. He's like, wait, so you want 2 different burgers? No, I want my burger like this. He's like, wait, so you want the special sauce, ketchup, and mustard? I was like, yes. He's like, oh, you want it all. Oh, you smooth.
Saying any nigga is smooth is just a suspect thing.
Oh, no.
It wasn't the first time like I had like interesting like interactions with that dude, because like one time I just ordered a regular meal and it was with fries, and when he handed me the bag, he was like, oh yeah, I also threw in some ranch in there for you just in case. I was like, I didn't ask for ranch, but thanks.
Oh, he's shooting his shot.
He said, "Ain't nobody asked for the ranch, but I'm giving it." Like, what?
Damn.
I go through the drive-thru one time with my girl, and he's just like, "Who is she?"
Now who the fuck is this bitch?
Oh, you think just because you ordering a famous star, you somebody now?
All right, let's get this loud and clear. The only thing that's famous and a star around here is this burger. What?
On everything that I love. If you bring this bitch around again, we gonna have a problem. This is really gonna be a swing shift.
Oh shit!
You can pay for a large, but you're gonna get a small if you bring that bitch back around.
Oh shit!
Shit, I wouldn't even serve you, but I got to because I get paid $8.75 to do this.
God, sir. I just don't understand how you can make that joke when you worked at Burger King.
I can't even lie. I worked at Burger King for 2 weeks, I think.
Years, damn.
And I worked there for a total of 3 shifts. Wildest shit some of the wildest shit I've ever dealt with. It was in Sacramento. It was in Arden, which isn't really a bad part, but we did at the time there was like a project kind of close by. Actually really close by. Worked there, were as fucking crazy as it comes. There was one homeless nigga who he was begging for a job, and he's like told them he had a deal worked out with the manager that he would work like I think 80 or 90 hours off of the clock if she would give him a chance to like fucking get a job. So that nigga would always be there. He would work, and when he wasn't working, he would be fucking just like chilling in the fucking like restaurant, sleeping or doing some other shit. Had an interesting conversation with that man. I talked to him maybe one time, and older black dude, and I was like, okay, this is the only other nigga who came to work in chef pants. I thought it was just me because I didn't have no slacks at the time, so I was like, I guess I'm just gonna come in, fucking my chef pants from my last job. And talking to this nigga, and he's like, oh yeah, dog, like I used to stay with my mom's. It was me and my kid, you know what I mean? And everything's cool. And then, there's some shit that happened. I don't speak bad on my mother or nothing, but there was some shit that happened that she didn't really know about. And she got mad and she kicked me out and she let my kid stay. Thank God for that. But she's like, you got to get out, but your kid can stay. And I'm like, all right, mama, I'm going to leave. You wrong. But I'm going to leave. Yo, one of the managers there was like straight up cursing out one of the employees. Like one of the employees just came up and he's like, yo, what are you doing over here? And she's like, what do you mean with your crazy little bitch ass? And like, he's like, what the fuck are you even talking to me like this for? It was like this one Crip dude just stayed at the project close to the house. And she's like, you know what? That's the way I be talking to my nigga. Need you mind, that's a white lady. She's like, that's the way I be talking to my niggas. So, you know what I mean? I'm just joking around, but if you can't deal with that, then, you know what I mean? I guess we don't need to talk. Like,
bitch, what?
Bitch, you are at work. You're a manager.
By the way, can I have Monday off?
Yeah. She ended up like fucking suspending that dude. I was like, you guys have some crazy tension, and I feel like y'all fucked before.
Oh, dang. I once got busy in the Burger King.
I was your nigga at one point. I was your nigga.
Yo, I can't even lie. That whole job was crazy. You were able to bring home food at the end of the day, which was like kind of cool, but I mean, yeah.
Oh, cold ass things.
Niggas, like at the end of the day, you could like make yourself like a burger instead of throwing all the shit away.
Oh shit, word.
But
I remember you fucking telling me that once they came out with the $1.50 10-piece nugget, everyone was like copping like 5 orders of them.
Yeah, there was people coming through. They're like, "Yo, I want 100 nuggets and like a couple of fries." Niggas were like buying that shit in bulk.
This gonna last me through the week.
Yo, 50 piece. Damn. Fuck. That's a shitload of nuggets.
Yo, because they were like, "Yo, niggas were coming with quarters, like anything they could get." The largest order we got was apparently a person came in asking for 300 fucking nuggets.
Damn.
They were feeding their whole family nuggets, but yeah.
And they all got sick.
This shit was good.
Damn.
So, I got a quick little thing to add in before I forget today, just because something happened today. And this is more of a PSA, a little public service announcement. Ladies, it is not okay to flirt with another nigga while you're hugged up on yo nigga. That shit is not okay. I'm over here trying to work and
some explaining to do.
I'm over here trying to work and shit. And here comes, like, they hop out of the Uber to go to this tasting room that's right next to the hotel I'm at. And it comes out this girl and this guy, and they kind of stop. Like, I was like, this person seems like she's looking at me, but I'm not paying her any attention. And then I'm pushing out one of the carts, and she's like stops with her dude, and she kind of like turns him, which was awkward, and like kisses him and is hugging on him. But while she's doing that, she looked at me and gave me a wink, and I was like, "You nasty bitch." I don't know why instantly I was like, that woman has open source.
Damn.
But yeah, there's no way, like,
stop playing around. You know you walked with a little pep in your step.
No, I was like,
oh, somebody likes me. But if it's a guy, I say no.
I was like, you nasty booch.
And he was like, don't watch
You
me.
can't be kissing on the nigga and then like, wink at me. Shit is not okay.
Yeah. You was doing Fortnite dances as soon as she did the wink.
God.
I mean,
was she white?
Yeah.
Oh, was she hella fat?
Nah.
Nah, she was fat. She was just thick. Hold on, niggas.
Yeah. Yeah.
The boy looks at you. He's like, "Hey, man, it's okay. I'm cool with it."
They call me he's like, they call me Connor Cuckold. Like, what?
That was her cousin the whole time. Damn.
You could call me Double C if you like, but I prefer if you just at least say C Cuckold.
It was AKA Cousin Craig.
Ew, I don't know why that sounds worse, but it does.
Yeah, that just sounded worse.
Cousin Craig just, ew.
Their cousin.
Yeah, that shit's it's just not okay.
Yeah, that's a crazy story. I remember going somewhere with somebody. We were just going out to eat, you know what I'm saying? It was nothing serious. I found out afterwards that this girl was like sprung and shit, but you know, we were just going out to eat the Wingstop. I'm walking in.
What was her ethnicity?
I think she was mixed. I think she was Asian and Mexican. I don't know, something like that.
What
An Asian Mexican?
What was she wearing on the feet?
Vans, I think.
Cortez Vans.
I think Vans.
She probably didn't have no socks on underneath them Vans, huh? She probably went just straight sweaty foot into the Vans.
Nah, I think
No,
she
just
I
she
ain't,
just
I
put
ain't go
straight
that
foot
far.
into the sweaty van.
I ain't checking feet.
That's fucking
The slip-ons with no laces. Oh,
yeah. She
No,
come
she
through and
got
take
the
her
high
shoes
tops.
off. She come through and take her shoes off, and you're like, "Is that motherfucking salt and vinegar lace?"
Is someone pickling some jalapenos right now?
Because it just smells like brine. Bitch, what is going on? All right, so Asian and Mexican chick, definitely an interesting combination I've never heard of, but I mean, that's what happens in San
Or you know
Francisco.
what? It might have been Asian and white. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to recall.
They're working on the privilege and the math skills.
That's a dangerous
crazy
triple
combo
threat.
right
For real. Asian and white girl sounds like, I'm not even gonna lie to you, and I feel like I'm gonna get killed for this, but that sounds like the most boring sexual experience ever.
Damn. Yeah, you can. Yeah.
But continue on, Infamy.
Yeah, she had Vans on, I think. Yeah. So we walk in inside Wingstop, right? And she liked me. And yeah, I found that out after. So as we walking in, I open the door, she walks in, and then I walk in after, and I look at the cash register girl, and she's just hella cheesing, like smiling, looking at us, you know what I'm saying? But she was looking at me, and I look at the Asian girl, look at that girl at the register, look at me, and then she turns to look at me to see if I'm looking, and I played it off like I didn't see it, right? So I turn around and look back like I'm closing the door and shit. Tell she was mad jealous. I was like, what the fuck? It was just awkward. So I'm walking in, and then we ordering shit, but she had like that little, you know, she got all spicy and shit, little jealous look, and that's when I caught that some free shit. You know what I mean? They hooked me up. But it was kind of awkward, you know what I'm saying, being in a position like that. Like,
true story. Half Asian, half white. That's still just a crazy mix to me.
Yeah, it's a no-go. Nothing happened, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna clear that out for everybody who listening to this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Just a little bit making out, that's all.
But I thought we should get into this quick subject of I kind of had an idea that we should put together a playlist.
Ooh.
And you know, just to kind of show how unique this podcast is as far as, you know, how different we are.
Okay.
You know, Infamy is obviously going to have some input. He's going to put on, you know, some Britney Spears. You know, Infamy just has a song in there called "Gag Me."
What?
But
she got a track.
But you know, I was thinking, okay, we should, you know, just put together a playlist and comprise some of our, you know, favorite songs, and then just update it, you know, weekly. Like, hey, this is kind of what we're looking at. So that's why I asked you guys what were the top 5 songs that you guys were listening to this summer. So that way we can at least have 15 songs to, you know, put towards this podcast or towards the podcast playlist.
Yeah. Okay. See, when you told me to do that, I was kind of like, all right, let me go look at my my playlist, past history, what I threw on my playlist, and I was like, too deep. I don't know if I should give them the full like me experience of what I be bumping, or should I just give them like some hits that people are gonna check out and be like, oh, that slap, or you know what I'm saying?
It's literally what you've been playing this summer.
Yeah, what is in your
car.
heavy rotation this summer?
Okay.
Especially because the summer is over now.
Right.
Hot Boy Summer.
I know, man. I saw Hot Boy Summer. Yeah. So let me see. That was kind of tough. I'm not gonna lie. Playlist. I grabbed a couple tracks and just screenshotted it off of there. Am I going first, or who? How we going?
Slim Papi, you go first.
There we go. Makes it easy.
All right. I guess for my first one, that's kind of like just came out, but it's definitely in heavy rotation right now. Is it's from her and YG, and the song's called "Slide." That one's dope. Not. Yeah, I mean, most of my shit is just R&B because that's just what I listen to like 90% of the time. And
okay. Be jamming.
And then I guess Your Piece by Jacquees and Lil Baby. Like, that's another good one. Let's see what else I got here. I mean, that No Guidance with Drake and Chris Brown, that one's just, that's classic to me. Like, that shit's just...
Oh, that beat?
That just the whole song. Like, it just goes together. And that's saying a lot because I had very low expectations for... When you see like two big artists like Drake and Chris Brown, you're like, everyone puts like this fucking high expectation, and then they always get let down. So I just figured like, you know, it might be one of them where it's like, I'm going to be prepared to get let down. But, you know, sometimes what I like to do is switch it up from R&B and then like get into my rap shit. And most of my shit is like some like cruising type shit. So I'll, you know, throw on like, let's see, Doing What I Do by Mac Dre, and Send Her Home by G Perico and Currency. that one's a personal favorite. I every time I hear that beat drop, like I just have to turn my speakers up all the way.
This nigga said, when your girl when you call your girlfriend, phone tripping, I send her home to you, nigga. That shit is so
and here's a little sleeper pick. All right. I don't think many people really like look out for like these little projects that come out. It's Jay Worthy, G Perico, and Cardo Got Wings. They all like work together and then call themselves G Worthy. And off that album, Never Miss is my shit.
Okay. That's dope. Go ahead, Infamy. What you got?
Ooh, you might have to go first. I'll go.
He's like Immoral Technique, Atmosphere, Immoral Technique.
Yeah.
He said, sometimes I just put on Pornhub and turn the volume up all the way, and I listen to that when I'm driving around.
No, okay. I did just right now. I'm really just scrolling through right now, and I just one that really popped out that I really had on rotation. No, I already have my selection, but I found it. You know, what I mean, this one really stuck out. Spice by Neff the Pharaoh. That shit.
What's the name of the song by Neff?
Spice.
Okay. I don't think I heard that one. And I actually do mess with Neff the Pharaoh. I think he's fucking really dope.
Yeah, that shit slap. I'm telling you, that shit go hard. All right. Let me get into the little mix. Pistol McFly. He raps with Blue. If y'all don't know who that is. Got a track. Yeah. So Exile produced the whole album for him.
Okay.
I think it's called Road Trip. I think. But this one's off of his album Snack Run. It's called Deeper Than Love by Pistol McFly. I guarantee y'all check. You know, you probably seen it on my story. That shit goes hard.
All right.
I wanted to mix it up a little bit. You know, Slim Papi threw a little R&B in there. So there's a track called Drunk John. I think that's how you say that nigga name. Dijon. I think that.
That nigga said, I love pronouncing the D.
It's not DiGiorno. Yeah, nah, it goes hard. That's if you drunk and you listening to that, yeah, you're gonna be crying or something. I don't know. Take care of yourself.
Is that how you take care of yourself?
Songs crying.
I'm speaking out. That's for emo Papi. Don't go bumping this shit because you might crash or something, nigga. I don't know.
I feel like Infamy puts that song on, starts crying, and all you hear down the hallway is mom yelling, "In the pillow." Right in the pillow.
That's a good boy. You know, tap on the shoulder and shit.
No one wants to
bring me some water. Shit. You know, I love for moms out here, man. So another thing that dropped this summer was the Revenge album. the J. Cole project. I really fucked with the PTSD track on there, and some other dudes.
That
one goes hard.
Fucking that Ari Lennox. She's just a dope artist all around. I've been listening to a lot of her music lately. Probably some songs that I shouldn't be listening to. Anything where a song has itchy ya ya, a nigga should not be listening to that. Definitely not be singing the song, but I can't help it. As soon as she does itchy ya ya, I start moving my shoulders.
As long as you don't try to fucking make your eye, as long as you don't put your index fingers on the side of your eyes and pull them towards your ears.
I thought you were going to say like roll my eyes to the back of the head.
Yeah. Okay.
Imagine a dude into his music. That's just crazy.
But yeah, the dope thing is, I think every week, we can just come up with a new song. I know these are more specific towards what you've been listening to in the summer, but from here on out, just throw a song on a week, some shit that we've been bumping.
All right. Okay. I mean, I was fucking listening to Alabama Shakes, and that's like way different from everything I just mentioned right now.
Yeah.
Alabama Shakes. I gotta check that out.
Yeah, Alabama Shakes is a dope band. I don't even know what to call their genre. I guess there'd be like kind of close to like a soul rock band. I don't even know how to fucking interpret it.
Country?
No, not country at all.
It always seems to just fall, if it's rock and it's a little bit different, then it always ends up falling into alternative, which is kind of just dumb to me, but
I can see that.
I got a little alternative in the mix, you know what I'm saying? Have you ever seen the rain? Yeah.
All right, Infamy. So that was your 5?
Hey, hold on. Not finished.
Okay.
All right, check it. Rex Life Raj. Tucked Off Shawty. That song goes hard. I want to throw too many of the J. Cole. This is not even J. Cole. It's Lute and Earth Gang. It's called Premonition. That shit's raw. And then let me add one more in there.
It's just funny that you bring up Earth Gang. An Earth Gang song came up on Sirius XM, and it's not even something I really like. I haven't delved into Earth Gang yet, but even my girl heard it and was like, "Yo, like,
with it?
That's definitely some shit right there." It's like, yeah, Earth Gang is supposed to be that shit.
Don't sleep on Earth Gang. Like they got crazy ass flows. Very interesting.
From that song I heard, I'm like, damn, dude, I'm just gonna have to really sit and digest some music. I'll probably end up doing that tomorrow. Just like go through most of their music.
Yeah, but
for sure.
Earth Gang and JID, they're basically they rap all the same, but I just love listening to their music. Very dope. Very dope.
And I can keep going, but you know what I'm saying? I'll let you because I won't stop. One more. Far Away by Just Reese. He's from the Bay Area, Oakland, I think.
Okay. I haven't heard about that, but I can already tell that this playlist is going to be
favorite DJ.
Yeah, it's gonna be dark. Nah, I was gonna add in some Dom Kennedy and shit like that, but it's hard to choose. And for 5 tracks, that's hard. You know what I'm saying?
For real, like 5 tracks that you've really been heavy in rotation. Like, there's a Maxo Cream song that I've been listening to like all fucking summer.
In my penny.
Yeah, pennies and like Granny and like Maxo Cream is like that's my fucking dude. Like he's really spitting some shit and tells great stories. Like, damn, dude, like, yeah. And literally, I'm just gonna say, as my like 6 man, just Maxo Cream, go through that nigga's catalog, go to his top songs, like listen to him, they're all good. But my 5 songs I would say were the heaviest in rotation this summer for me, which I'm already feel like I'm gonna get lashed for. Sucker Proof by Nipsey Hussle. I fuck with that song tough. Like, I don't know. That was one of the. I know that song doesn't get a lot of love, but that was a real standout on that fucking album for me. Like Sucker Proof is just, I can never turn that song off.
Okay.
Yeah. Next is me getting back into my shit. It's Hoe Cakes by MF Doom off of
Shit.
the Food album. Just it's got super deep into MF Doom lately, and the way he fucking like cuts and samples like cartoons and all different types of crazy shit. He's super duper lyrical and literally made a whole entire album about food and like kind of used it as a metaphor. So like hoe cakes. He had One More Beer, which was fucking definitely something I was listening to. Like he just kind of did a lot of things with that. Next song that heavy in rotation is Traveling Man by Mos Def.
Oh God. I bumped that shit on the way to Mexico. Yo, I was depressed and shit.
Yo,
on the plane, bro. That's the one song I downloaded before I got on the plane, and I replayed that shit.
Traveling Man is fucking, that's real, man. Like, shit, that shit will get to you. I mean, it's not like a nigga's getting emotional about it, but like, you know, sometimes you fucking really are tired and you just like, yo, I just gotta fucking drop these heavy ass clothes off my backbone. Like, I mean, that nigga really like, it's highly relatable. So that's number 3. Number 4 is Anderson .Paak featuring Smokey Robinson, Make It Better.
Oh shit.
That's fucking beyond heavy in rotation. Something that I listen to when I'm like driving my truck and shit a lot. Well, I mean, for me, at least I did like the songs that I'm heavily listening to, not that I'm just hearing, because half of these songs, like my girl is not going to listen to. But
wait, my girl likes my taste in music. My girl always has me like play my music, even though like she has her, you know, phone already connected to Bluetooth. She's like, no, like I want you to connect. I want you to play your music.
Yep, my girl, she's like, yo, I want to listen to some music. We listen to different types of music. Like we agree on some things, but we don't listen to the same type of music.
This tough.
She's like super Mozzie fan, super like filthy rich, like
no.
And I'm just, you know, I especially as of lately, like I like the technicality of hip hop. Like I'm not trying to hear no like real sing along shit. Like I need it to be like either super technical or like just have a lot of feeling and emotion in it. Like I don't want to hear every fucking song talk about like, oh yeah, I'm that nigga. I don't want to hear about double cup in every fucking song. Like, I mean, it's just.
I get that, but there is some emotion in some of that shit, especially when you like get down to like the local artists. Like,
yeah, I mean, there's some shit. There's people that make it like, yeah, but
it's not really something. Beats usually go pretty hard, you know. I've definitely been like looking at more local artists in Northern California, and just like there's definitely a sound like that fucking synth bass that's like hella like deep and fucking like I don't know. It once you hear it, you know what I'm talking about. It's like the Moog bass,
yeah,
and yeah, that should just fucking go hard, like with the kick and all that shit. And then usually it's always like I think it's talking about like dead homies and shit. So there's definitely some emotion behind that. And that's what I always, you know, kind of defend in that type of rap, because people try to say like, oh, that's not lyrical enough.
I get it, but I mean, it's just something I listen to from time to time. I mean, I'll definitely have it in rotation. But honestly, as far as me as of lately, just because my girl's so heavy into that more localized, yeah, she's like just super heavy into this local Bay Area rap. She's listening to like fucking Sada Baby and all this and that, like heavy in rotation. I'm just like, dude, if that's what I'm gonna be listening to when I'm with her, I gotta like even it out by listening to like some super lyrical shit. That's what I really do on my spare time is lyrical or R&B and shit like that. So Make It Better, Anderson .Paak, and fucking Smokey Robinson was 4. Number 5 is a guy that neither of you guys like, but Kevin Gates, great man. That's fucking heavy in rotation.
Hold on. I did not say I didn't like Kevin Gates. This last time we was recording, I was saying how you highlight those people and that they need that highlight.
I rock with that fucking song. Heavy.
And that fucking song he did with the baby was fucking just great. I forgot what it was called. Yeah. I think it was called Pop or something like that.
Some shit. But yeah, I kind of feel bad because this is my top 5 and I left out 03 Greedo.
I was going to put 03 Greedo like as an honorable mention on my shit too.
Yeah, I was definitely bumping that all summer. My girl put me onto 03 Greedo, and that shit's just dope.
All right. Well, away from the specific songs, like trying to make a playlist, is there like just like a song every summer that you guys have that's like as soon as the summer come around, it's like I gotta at least play this song once, before the summer.
There has to be,
yeah. Every single summer, I don't care, and it's not even one song. Every single summer, I have to listen to Dom Kennedy from the West Side with Love Part 2. That is summer to me.
That's a solid pick.
Like.
That one that's a classic shit. That's like my high school days, you know what I'm saying? So
that barbecue for the whole squad, like I mean that's
one of the few albums I play mostly all the way through.
Yeah.
Cushion orange juice. God.
Yeah. I mean
should go
Fat.
Okay, no.
Fuck with Take it back like that, but I fuck with Cushion Orange Juice.
The Kid Frankie.
Yep, that's my shit.
That's the
what else? I don't know. I for me, it's like summer comes around. Like I don't know why Dom Kennedy just hits different. And when summer comes around, I'm like, yeah,
He got that barbecue music. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? I got to put on some Dom Kennedy. Like that's just it.
Got them up vibes. I fuck with him. He's tough.
For real, it's just dope and smooth. I don't know why for the winter time, like I really fuck with like Currency in the winter. I just think it's chill, mellow rap, and like that's the fuck I'm trying to listen to.
Currency has both summer and winter music to me.
Yeah, definitely. But
cruise music.
His fucking cruise music, man, that's like perfect for the fucking winter.
Well, every summer
we had
go ahead.
What is it called? I was gonna name that one, but by Don Kennedy.
This nigga said Infamy is over here like, yeah, I would actually like to nominate Mariah Carey.
I love Mariah Carey.
And Old Dirty Bastard.
Yeah, I'm talking about Don Kennedy, best friend. That's my goal.
Remember that one song with 50 Cent and Olivia, Best Friend?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that song was playing the other day, and I was bobbing my head to it. And my girl like, what the hell you bobbing this head to your head for? I hate it when you like this song. I was like, gosh, damn. Sorry.
Yeah.
Nah, but every summer
bobbing his head too. Pause. Hold on, son. That shit.
Anyways. Every summer I definitely got to play I Get Around by Tupac for sure.
Okay. Do for Love definitely hits a little different when it's hot outside.
Nice. That plays right after, and Ain't No Fun.
Yeah, the whole entire Chronic. I don't know. Old school West Coast music definitely hits different in the.
Yeah, I like a lot of that like fucking Bay Area shit. More in the wintertime, just because that's usually what the weather's like. Just in the Bay Area in general, always foggy and shit. So it reminds me of winter.
You know, it's funny when I'm In the winter, I always, every single year, it has to be for the past 6 years, I have to put in Jay-Z's Reasonable Doubt album and just go through and listen to that, like the samples and all that shit. Like,
Yeah.
I really rock with that in the winter.
I was actually gonna name "Dear Summer" by Memphis Bleak and Jay-Z.
Yeah, that was dope. Just listening to that today.
Right.
But,
damn, there's too much songs from you, man. I got it.
But anyways, we're gonna make a hard left. So we got some of these songs down. We're gonna be making a playlist. We'll tell y'all when it's all up and ready, and then we'll be updating the playlist with new songs every week. But
yeah,
I'm gonna see. I'm gonna ask a question between the three of us. Let's see if we knocked out every ethnicity. All right, it's time to get a little spicy here. Now, Infamy, you're obviously not going to do any of the heavy lifting with this. But see if we really knocked out these girls in different ethnicities. I'm definitely going to need a little help working with the people from the Caucasus Mountain. Has anybody here messed with an Irish girl?
I don't mean to be racist, but I messed with a redhead, and I just don't know if she was Irish or not.
I'm just going to be racist and say that she was either Irish or Scottish.
Sir.
All right.
She was my lucky charm at the time.
God.
Sorry, I had to throw it out there. Baby, I love you.
She's short.
Now she's my Frosted Flakes. Like, what?
About 4 or 5.
Now she's just the sugary milk.
Ew.
And I'm weighing in about 180. Yeah.
Japanese. Does anybody fuck with a Japanese chick?
That's rare out
I
here.
don't mean to be racist, but no, I didn't.
I did. Half Japanese, half African.
Oh, see, that don't count though. That counts, but it's not.
What?
Yeah.
Sir.
She's probably more African though, right? She's more Americanized.
She's Americanized, but her grandma was like just as Japanese as can be.
Okay, but was her daddy black?
My bad, you cut out, dog.
I was like, all right, but was her daddy black?
Her dad was African, like straight African. That nigga, that nigga sung. I'm not even bullshitting to you, like dead ass. That nigga sung the beginning song for Lion King.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah, she's African. She's not black. She's African.
Yeah, like she African. Her name means like the fucking fertile hills or some shit like that.
Fertile hills. Damn. Okay.
Yeah. So I did that. All right. Anthony, have you ever messed with list? Have you ever messed with any weird or different ethnicity chicks?
Everybody out here mixed, man. There's a whole fucking batch of rainbows out here and shit. Take that back. I didn't mean to say that.
Have you messed with a Tongan?
What?
A Tongan?
A Tongan?
You know, I hear the Tongans be tonguing everything down.
Sir, relax.
Oh shit!
These Tongan girls be saying they should be called throatins.
Sir, I'm going to need you to calm down. You at a 10, we're going to need to bring it down to about 6.5.
Throat was too far.
Big tongue, small mouth.
That doesn't even make sense. But it does. It feels great. I'm just playing.
Who?
He said it's just a feeling. It's just a feeling.
Tongue don't fit in her mouth.
God, my face, let me out.
Well,
Nigga sound like he got punched in the mouth.
oh shit. Yeah.
What you doing, baby? Like, what?
Oh, nothing. Yeah.
Here's got some pull off.
So wait for me to take off these flip flops. Like, what?
Blah blah blah. Like, what?
I'll come to my house.
Said, see you over here talking to her after you done fucking. She's like, was it good? Yeah. She's like, you kind of seem weird. Like, what's going on? You just look at her and you're like, you got a lisp when you moan.
Oh,
All fit. All fit.
no.
Sir. Sir.
Oh,
What would you do? I got a lisp when you fucking. She's like, oh, do circles. Oh, circles.
no.
I'd be like,
I
you like
back
that?
up.
Come on, Naga.
Can you? I don't even think I could physically say pussy with a lisp. Like, I don't think I could.
Has a lisp already built into it.
This is your pussy. Oh, that's nice.
Oh shit. Damn.
So,
Yo, that
God, we definitely got racial there, but I did that for a reason. All right, there's a method to this madness.
I'm scared now.
We're going to talk about some racial stereotypes, and some of them being true and some of them being not, and awkward racial stereotypes that you were asked about. For instance, I'll start it off. Now, I've always been a taller dude, but there's one sport that is by far my favorite. However, I'm the worst at it. My favorite sport of all sports is basketball. I feel like it's my favorite sport because I can play it the least. Yeah, I know I'm 6'3", which may be considered tall like when we're out playing basketball, but you got to understand I'm the height of Steph Curry, so it's not really that tall. But I remember going to school in 5th grade, and I just transferred from being homeschooled, and there's just a gang of white kids and like 4 black kids, right? I was one of the 4. My God, we definitely sounded black too. It was me, Quentin, Caleb, and Xavier. The 4 black kids. But it's funny. So here they go through they're picking the teams, you know. Oh, I got Caleb. Oh, I got Quentin. Oh, I got Xavier. And literally those are like the first picks, like, I mean. And then they look to me and I'm like, this is my first day. And they're like, we got the new kid. And I'm like, I don't think I deserve to be picked second overall for this team. I definitely see that they're picking the black kids first. They're in for a rude awakening because I'm just hacking shots, and if you come to the key, I can knock you over. But that's about it. Yeah. So that stereotype went through, and it's just not very true. Have you guys ever been asked about any racial stereotypes?
Nah, just assume that I could speak Spanish or play baseball.
Or play baseball, the nigga just throws a fucking baseball at you randomly.
He's like, think fast. I was like, oh, shit. Do I do it?
Yeah.
Or do I not do it? 'Cause if I do it, then he'll know.
He just throws it over. Hey, Jeter. What? So, nigga, you threw a bat at me. You got a Jeets. Yo, speaking of that, just a little side note, but apparently Derek Jeter a couple of years ago got in trouble, and one of the girls was saying that, you know, she was a mistress and he paid her off or whatever. but she told the story about how she was messing with him, and she literally like said that he was hitting it from the back, and while she's like, oh, we're having sex. It was the first time of us having sex. He's hitting it from the back, but he just kept on saying over and over again, yeah, Jeets. Yeah, Jeets.
What the
Nigga just kept on saying his name. I will never forget, yeah, Jeets. I can't hear Derek
Jeets
Jeter
in between the
thinking,
sheets.
yeah, Jeets. Who's gonna fucking dig down a bitch and say his own name? Like, come on.
Jeets is now in between the cheeks.
Jeez.
He was watching cleats. He had cleats, huh?
No, he's trying to get in between the teats.
Infamy. Let's talk about a racial
Papi trying to get in
stereotype.
between the feets. Sorry, had
True.
one last one.
That's not even a joke. It's a joke, but I ain't laughing. I'm nodding my head up and down.
How about when the fucking PE teacher thought I could swim?
I guess that is racist. Said, well, I know you got here somehow, so sure you can swim. So that was your. All right, so I guess I'm gonna have to.
I
Go
made
ahead.
that shit up.
So I guess I'm gonna have to get real. So as we all know, Fat Papi is mixed, Puerto Rican and black, and native. But so I worked at a job, and I don't know why, but there's two girls that were very attractive. Never messed with them, but that's besides the point. I remember, like, I'm working there. I was working at this gym at the time, and there's one girl who just had no remorse. Like, she didn't care. She just told it how it was, and it seemed like, by the way, at that gym, literally everybody was fucking except for me. It seemed like they just came to the gym to like fuck. Even like the employees were like them niggas were coming over here hollering at girls that were like working out on the cardio equipment. Like a nigga from up front would be coming over like, hey, yada yada yada, trying to get their game off. But I remember there was this girl who I worked with, and I remember I went to go work out, and she's like, I really like the way those basketball shorts fit you. And I'm like, yeah, okay, thanks. And then I bought some cargo shorts to work in. And then she's like, oh gosh, she's like, I love the way those shorts fit you. I'm like, they're just normal ass camo shorts. She's like, they're just loose in the right places, or in the right places, and just a little tighter in the right place. And just kind of noticed that she was looking at my junk. And
You try to cover yourself up.
No.
You start to spread.
Just over here. I'm over here standing like a fucking superhero with my fists all balled up on my hips.
Oh, my dun-dun-duns.
Nah, but I don't know why these two girls like definitely were trying to holler at me the whole time, but I just, after messing with coworkers before, it's just something I could never do. Like, I had that experience I told you all about years ago, so not making those mistakes again. And you know what I mean, but I remember this girl really had the audacity. Was at work, and she came up to me and she's like, "What's going on, love? How you doing? Yada. How you doing, babe?" I'm like, doing good. She's like, how's your day going? Yada yada. Okay, cool. She's like, still wearing those pants that I like. I'm like, yep, they're just my work pants. God bless me. And she looked at me dead in the face. And need you mind, this is a white girl. She looked at me dead in the face and literally just said, "So is it true what they say about black guys?"
Knowing you probably laughed. You're like,
I was laughing my ass off, and I'm like, yeah, we do seem to be good at basketball. And she's like, no, oh my God, I'm not trying to be racist. I just heard they had really big, and I was wondering if it's true. And I'm like, I'm just looking at her, and I'm like, I'm gonna be honest. I haven't seen, I'm not a person that sees a lot of dicks, so you're asking the wrong person. And then here comes this other girl who comes over, one of the coworkers, and she's like, yeah, it's true. She's like, it's true. She's like, you've been drooling over this nigga for like a couple of weeks. It's true. Why are you asking him that stupid ass question? And she's like, I just wanted to talk about it. And I was like, yeah, I'm just going to go clean while they're arguing about talking about my dick.
You scared it off. What?
Well, there goes that snake slithering away. Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, that's. So you never talked to her after that?
Nah. Like I said, we were cool and everything, but, I got my girl and not fucking that up. And then, like I said before, I've definitely turned down a lot more pussy than I've ever gotten.
Right there.
I'm a pussy,
keep the numbers low.
I'm a pussy snob.
Very.
I'm just over here trying to find the pussy facts.
Treat like wine. Like, this got good legs.
Let me just spin this in my glass and get the aromatics going. But yeah, that person ended up getting a boyfriend, whatever, was still trying to flirt with me, and then I was like, yeah, no, I can't fuck with you. Yeah. It's just that's automatically a turn off for me. If you like over here talking all this and that to me while you got a nigga, I'm like, I can't do that. That's just disgusting. I dated one girl whose sister was, we'll just say it, a promiscuous girl. And she fucked 2 guys in one day. Oh. And fucked one dude in the afternoon, and he was stayed until the evening, and then he left, and 30 minutes later here came this other dude who would come over all the fucking time, was her unofficial boyfriend, they were just fucking all the time. And he came over and fucked her, and I was like, that's so fucking gross, because the girl, I lived right next door to her, in the next room. I didn't hear the shower run.
Bird bath.
Oh, that nigga's laying on another nigga's sweat.
Oh, shit.
She got a drawer full of KFC wet wipes.
Just because she wasn't able to make it out back.
The ones that come in the spork package, she got a bunch of sporks on the ground. Just
she got one emergency Buffalo Wild Wings wet wipe.
Carrying around wipes. Oh my god!
But yeah, that shit just grossed me out, dog. Another story about that person. Apparently, and the girl I was with, she got hella mad because I was like, dude, I can't believe that happened. And she thought I was being mean towards her sister, but her sister went out to a club and with their cousin, and apparently one thing led to another, and she's dancing with the dude and then starts making out with the dude in front of her. And then guys start touching on her and take off her top, and then apparently she gave some nigga head in the middle of a dance floor.
Oh shit.
But let me paint the picture, because it gets worse.
No.
This wasn't an average dance floor. This wasn't a club. She was at a bar and grill.
Oh.
They just cleared away the tables. Somebody got to eat there in the morning.
Oh no.
Oh. And then I fucking talked to her, and she's like, I've never done anything that crazy, but I've definitely had a guy feel up on me in the club. And I'm like, oh, I'm looking at you different now.
I mean, you said it got worse, but I'm sure that guy was like, it couldn't get any better.
There was like 3 guys that she was messing with. The bitch was, and then
imagine the third guy, because it's already bad enough. The second guy was like, "Oh, let me be a wild ass creep and just try to get into this situation." But the third guy's like, "Hey, don't forget about me, fellas."
This is a crazy part.
He said, "My turn."
Now, her cousin was the one relaying the message about what was going on. She said after she saw her get down and start giving some guy head in the middle of the dance floor that she left. So don't know how that ended. Like, it could have got worse.
Oh shit.
Only everybody in that bar and grill knows, but
She had to find a way home somehow.
so she found a ride, but she still needed a ride home.
Oh no.
There's just one guy on the dance floor with no pants. He had socks, shoes, shirt, but no pants.
Imagine walking through the club and like you start walking through and you're wading through the crowd trying to get a good place to dance. And then next thing you know, you see there's this guy who's standing in the center of the fucking club with his pants all the way down and just ass hanging all out. Like, can you imagine?
I'll be like, what the?
He looks at you and he's like, "What the fuck, man? You want to go right now? You want to fight?
5. So if you want to go right now, 5 minutes, then you can have her." I'm like, what?
No.
Said, I thought we was fighting. Like, no, you can beat this up though. Like, what?
Oh shit.
But yeah, hoes be on some shit. I just couldn't do it.
Makes me want to be more pickier than I ever been before. Damn.
Yeah,
I mean, you just gotta know the person, and I mean, just know, like, if they throwing it out like easy, like, you're gonna know. But like,
X.
if you're going on a couple of dates and shit kind of happens, then you know, I mean, it is what it is. But like, if on Jump Street she's just like hella aggressive about it, then I mean, you might want to see what that's all about, and then really ask her about, like, you know, bitch, when's the last time you got checked? When's the last time you fucked with somebody? Are you fucking with somebody else? Because some of these girls have no remorse, and they'll really be like, "Oh yeah, I got checked a couple months ago. Are you fucking with somebody else? Oh yeah, I got this dude that I mess with from time to time." And I appreciate those girls, because then I'm like, "Oh really? Okay, bye." But thanks for telling me.
All right, yeah. I'll see you tomorrow. Psych.
So, yeah. But I'm changing my phone number, so remember my new phone number, because it's this one ain't gonna work after tomorrow. But yeah,
I'm good. I'm good in my relationship, man. Like, I do not want to be in that mess. I can only imagine what's like dating right now. That's why I just try, you know, just stay focused on my shit on this side.
For real, the clarity of knowing, like, okay, I got a woman to come home to. I got, you know what I mean, I don't gotta be worried about her. I don't gotta be worried about what she's doing. You know what I mean? That's a good feeling.
Just the other day, my girl was making breakfast, and I was like, "I love you, queen." She's like, "I love you too." I was like, "Shh, let our love have the last word."
Yo, like, that's just the move. Like, and then besides, like, after you really are messing with somebody and that's yours, like, then you could be like fucking
nasty.
You could be different. You could be nasty. then you could be like me. You know what I mean? And take her socks off, and she's like, "Why are you taking my socks off?" And my move that I had to hit. Like I said before, my girl was not into the whole foot thing again, and she was not with it at all. But, you know what I mean, Nick was hitting it and took off her sock, and then she's like, "What are you doing?" And I really had to throw in a couple hard strokes and tell her, "Listen, you're going to let me do what I want." And then I did what I want. And then, you know.
He took her socks off with his feet.
Where we at now? But yeah, these girls nowadays is fucking super out of pocket. I just couldn't do it. But I heard about something in the Joe Button podcast, and I have to ask y'all because I think it's a funny question. How many times have you fucked in a day?
At least 3.
I'll be right back.
He's like, I want to put one more in on the board before I answer.
Infamy, how many times have you masturbated in a day? I guess that'll be your equivalent.
He said a handful.
He said my hand tried to take some vacation time. I was like, nah, bitch, it's a vacation.
He said, what's a half a handful?
That nigga played. He said, I plead the 5th. 5 fingers. You're hitting the 5 fingers of death. Yo,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Damn.
Believe it or not, I've definitely wilded out in my younger years.
What's your count?
It was 8 times in one day.
This nigga was laying down all day.
8 times in one fucking day.
This nigga was hurting at the end of that day.
That shit was ridiculous.
At the end of that day, he was like, this ain't even fun no more.
He forgot how to walk.
Yo, it just was like, oh yeah, you gonna be over at 7 o'clock in the morning? Oh, you ditching school? Oh, for sure, I ain't going to school. Yeah, I did that from like 7 to 7.
She's like, I can't feel my feet. He's like, I can't feel my elbows.
My head is out of stock.
That was, and the fucked up part was we really just was like, yo, so how many times have you had sex in a day? Oh, twice. Oh, twice. Let's beat that number today. We're just like, let's just do as much as we can in a day. Like, okay, I guess.
That poor woman.
Y'all was hurting for like a week.
But now I got a spicier question for you. And Infamy, just sit Indian style and watch PBS or something for this one. Least favorite sexual position.
Me on top. Oh shit, I'm lazy.
Yo, all right, Infamy, what do you think would be your least favorite sexual position?
Stranger.
I'd say if you're just laying down side by side, just like.
Nah, man, you slipping, dog. Sometimes on that side,
he's like, that's the problem. I'm slipping.
Sometimes on that fucking. Nah, dog. When you laying on your side and she laying on her side, and it's just like early morning or late night, and you're just trying to do something real quick, like, I mean, that's kind of it. And then, you know what I mean, if it's really getting into something and you're trying to get serious, then you could, like, you know, get up and be on your knees, and she could still be on the side. You could, be, you know what I mean, be doing what you're doing. So, I mean, you gotta put some respect on that name. But
you know what I'm saying?
Slim Papi, what's your least favorite sexual position?
Does it have to be a position that I've actually done, or just something that I've seen and was like, ooh, that don't look fun?
So we all know pegging does not seem fun to anybody. But you don't need to reiterate. And cuckold doesn't seem fun unless I guess it's another girl. Because I mean, I have no problem with just watch my girl and another girl for a while. I'm fine with that. I feel like that's a pussled, but whatever.
I thought you meant that you was with your girl and there's a guy with his girl watching you.
I'm down for that too, I guess.
He's like, the only way I can have a nigga watch me is if there's another girl. You gotta have balance.
All right, so whatever you feel like saying.
It's just a half orgy at that point. No, but you know, Damn. I think having the one leg up is kind of too much because I need to have both her legs up at the same time, and that way I have the best grip because I'll be sliding and
my nigga said I'll be sliding.
I got silk sheet. My knees might
I can
slide
see
on
why.
it.
I can see why. I can see why it's incentive to leave on your Timbs. You gotta
Oh
get
my
that
God.
grip on the carpet.
Yo, I can't even lie. Have you ever been trying to hit it? And she on the bed and you on the floor and you got your fucking socks on and they're just like rolling around your foot.
God forbid that she has hardwood floors.
Oh, she got hardwood floor. All you hear is slipping. Just sound like dogs running around.
Oh shit! Cut the nails.
Yo, all right. This is gonna be super spicy. But you gotta hear why. Least favorite sexual position, her on top. Now let me say why. Because visually great. Feels great. But for some reason, it's just like she on top and she start going and whatever. But next thing you know, she gonna be like, right when it's feeling good too. I'm tired. Can you finish this off? And you're like, I liked sitting in Starfish for once. Bitch, I was Starfish. I thought I was Patrick. But yeah, I feel like just because I think that's the worst one. It's the best one, but it can be the worst one. Because you just really be getting into your shit and then she's like, I'm tired. Oh, sorry.
You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I would like to change my answer to just sex in a shower. That is the most shittiest situation in the world.
Sex in a shower, it does not go well. In a hot tub, it's not much better either. I'll tell you that much.
I haven't done that, but yeah, sex in a shower is just there's no way.
My dirty ass was here at the apartments at my old house, and in the daytime, just me being a nasty little teenager, really had to try to get that off in the hot tub.
Oh,
imagine being an adult seeing some shit like that. It's like, what the fuck do you do in that situation?
4:30 in the afternoon.
Like, I guess you just like run to the apartment office to tell them to stop it. I don't know.
Office show would deflect. I'll be like, hey, yo, them kids look like they're doing some stuff they shouldn't be doing. You can go tell them about it in about 2 minutes because I just want to leave and I don't want them to think, I said something. You could say you got a phone call, actually.
And I'm moving.
Yeah. He said, look, my kids go there and this nigga just busted. This nigga gonna let one off in the hot tub. The jacuzzi never gonna be the same. But, that was hot tub sex and shower sex. It's pretty whack.
Back in the day when you just had flip phones, so you was just trying to set the mood with a ringtone. Like, ooh, run that one back.
Oh shit. Yo, when you had the little ringtones on your phone and you had nothing else, you're just trying to go through. Fuck, I forgot. There was like some website where you're able to get free fucking ringtones at back in the days. I think it was like Fun for Mobile.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh wow, I forgot about that.
Fun for Mobile, dog. That was like,
oh shit.
That was the one. All right. I got one more question for y'all.
All right.
A girl with really muscular arms, not even super muscular arms, but like a muscular girl. Is that attractive to you or not?
Extremely.
I would be honest, even like marginally muscular, kind of just, it's not for me because maybe I just had bad experiences. But like, for instance, have you ever been like with a chick and like, let's say y'all are fucking or whatever, and she's like, "Oh, come on my face," or whatever type shit like that, right? And she gets on her knees and starts giving you the wild, crazy hand DJ, which always at that point of time is like super aggressive. And I know you guys have gotten an aggressive hand DJ where you had to tell the girl, that shit kind of speed bagging my nuts right now.
Yeah, but
can you imagine a muscular chick? Like,
but the thing is, I'm a Pisces, so I don't speak up right away. so so at least like the first couple times, I just took it, just bruises and all. I couldn't pee right.
But like, come on my face.
But by the third time, I'm just like, stop. don't do that.
Stop. You bruised my pelvis.
But besides that, I think a muscular girl, like, just something about being with the girl and knowing that she could whoop your ass at any moment. There's something great about that.
God.
Oh, manly. Oh,
not manly.
Yeah, that's a turn off.
Yo, Serena and Venus, muscular women. They do not look manly.
Yeah.
You really think so?
I don't think I could do it, but I will tell you what. When I was little, I want to fuck China from the WWF.
Sir, you're going to have
Sir. I for sure wanted to hit that.
Everybody loved her as a kid.
Sir. Sir.
I was like, I know that little nigga X-Pac ain't hitting it right. D-Generation X my ass.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my God. Yeah. She was muscular and I would have hit it, but I heard because she ended up doing porn like in the later parts of her life. I heard she had some, she passed away like a couple years ago. But I heard she had the wild Vienna sausage clit from steroids.
All right. I think it's about time to just wrap it up and close this one.
Sir, you can't wrap up and close up a Vienna sausage.
Once that
just
can
want to hang out. You just gotta open up and let the water out.
Sir, can we please just end the podcast?
Dog water.
Now that's what you really call dog water.
That's what they drinking out here, man.
Drinking Vienna sausage water. All right, so goodness gracious. That's another episode of the Fat Papi Slim Papi podcast. Tune in. We will be telling you more about our playlist that's going to be coming out, but in order for you to hear that, you're going to have to follow us on Instagram, because that's where we're going to be telling the news and shit, tell you what's going on. And our Instagram is at FPSP podcast. So Fat Papi, Slim Papi podcast, obviously. And give us a follow. We'll be giving you some more information. Also, we're posting up little memes and shit like that, funny photos. If you have any questions to ask to any of us, whether it be, the Slims trying to hit up Slim Papi, or the Fats trying to hit up Fat Papi, or the Tuckbacks trying to hit up Medium Papi.
We call them the Colonels. Because the Colonels are just trying to pop it. Sorry. But about the Instagram real quick. I did list our Instagram as a motivational speaker. So I feel
we're motivational speaking.
So, because everyone does public figure and everything. So I feel like it's only right, since I put down motivational speaker, I at least like give something, at the end of this episode for y'all. So my tidbit for today is do not trust any blunt that smells like coffee breath.
Ooh. Oh. Hey, babe, do you have any advice for anybody?
No.
You heard Don't invite this nigga to your house.
My advice is don't fall asleep with your socks off.
I guess that's just for everyone.
It's definitely not for everyone. It's just for the person I'm looking at.
He's like, and my tidbit for the podcast now.
My tidbit for the podcast now is start from the pinky toe and work your way over. So that's what I'm gonna do, y'all. All right, man. It's been another episode of the Fat Papi Slim Papi podcast. Check it out. We're on all streaming platforms now. Hit us up. I'll let y'all. Peace.
Yep. Real quick, do you want?
Yeah.
What?
Cut that. I cut that little E. You gotta cut that part out. All
right. real quick. Can you do that promotion one more time for your friend, since you got actual usable audio this time?
Okay. Fuck, I gotta find the promo thing that we gotta do for her. Yeah, I got it. Let's see. I just gotta find the whatever. Okay, here we go. Yo, what's up? This is Fat Papi from the Fat Papi Slim Papi podcast. We're actually being sponsored for a small time by Zinc Draws. That is at ZINK_DRAWS, like zinc underwear, like zinc draws. Nigga, you get it. Pardon me, it's not underscore, it's ZINK.draws. Fucking up. Yeah, she's actually the person who's doing our artwork. So if you see the cool artwork that we got with your boy Fat Papi over here looking at a nice foot. We got the boy Medium Papi holding on to an assortment of vegetables and fruits, all different things. Yeah, she definitely does great artwork. So check out her Instagram page. Tell her that, you came because of Fat Papi Slim Papi podcast, especially if you're looking to get some work done or need her to, help you out. Tell her that we sent you and, work out a deal for you. All right, now back to the podcast.
All right.
He said, you came for the
Infamy. Oh, by the way, I had to hit Infamy cold one. Infamy works at 4 a.m. I mean, that nigga working a morning shift and he ain't used to it. Used to a morning shaft, not a morning shift. That nigga said, well, whatever which way, I'm swallowing.
He said, what?
Nigga, I am at work right now. Why are you saying this? But, yeah, man. I gotta fucking get to bed.
All right. I'll catch y'all later.
All right, man. Peace.
All right, y'all.